last question. Well, no, second to last question.
Okay.
What challenges do you face in your art?
In the art itself?
Yeah.
Balance.
Explain that.
Balance in terms of giving the art its proper time,
Okay.
but then also weighing that with all the other human responsibilities that I have.
Right,
So
right.
family and, children, which, they are my family, but the biggest challenge is really just creating the proper amount of time to dedicate to the work that I
Okay.
do without pulling away from the human responsibilities that I have as
get
well.
it.
But, and then, sometimes too, I lose inspiration and
Really?
sometimes,
In your art.
sometimes, honestly, I don't want to do it sometimes. And so going with that flow of if there's the discipline aspect where, you got to do it, but it's art and it, to me, has to be inspired. And so if I feel like there's something that I have to do, or if there's a piece that I have to make, and I'm not inspired to make it, sometimes I have to challenge myself to go within myself to find the inspiration, to create it, because the inspiration isn't always there.
Always there. Yeah, great answer. I never would have thought that.
Yeah.
I've asked other artists about artist block, and would you consider that the same thing? Would you sometimes you just don't have the inspiration. You have to sit down and go get it again. Would you say that's the same thing?
I think so. I think it is artist block, and just personally, sometimes I think it can just be I can get overwhelmed with life in general, and tell myself that this isn't important right now. I have to focus here. So I never have a dull moment in life, So I'm never sitting around waiting for inspiration to work, because my life is full and it's busy is real. So it's not that. I think it's just sometimes the way that life is flowing is not necessarily flowing in the direction of creating art. It's flowing. My energy is needed elsewhere.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So last question. I wanted to ask you about. Actually, you have your shirt on. What is a la mode? Explain a la mode.
Sure.
To the
So
audience.
a la mode it has two meanings. So a la mode, ALA mode. In French, it's a term that's used to describe a dessert that's served with ice cream. So a la mode. So you can get like an apple pie a la mode, and that just means you get an apple pie with ice cream, right? But the words actually translate to of the style or of the fashion, right? And so what we've done is I take that term a la mode, we're taking base materials from the earth and we're bringing them into a modern style or a modern fashion. Right. But then there's a la mode, so ALLAH, which is the Arabic name for God, and then mode, which means style. And we've merged those together to create what I call God style. And for me, God style is simply to say be and it is for everything that's created in the universe. And through the healing wearable art, I really want to inspire others to know that same power to create our personal worlds is right within us.
Yes. Wow. Something else. That's something else. Now, with that said, now you sell this art. You have a brick and mortar where you sell it out.
Yes.
So you have a business. So now is a la mode the name of your business?
Yes.
Okay. So can you share with the audience a little bit about your business and give them information and let them know how they can reach you, where it's located?
Sure. So we're located at 1420 West Center Street, which is in the Franklin Square building. We are open by appointment only. And if you want to make an appointment, you can go to the website, which is theallahmode.com. So that's the Allah, ALLAH mode.com. We do offer the healing wearable art there, but I'm also a Reiki master teacher and sound therapist. So not only can you come and enjoy the jewelry or the wearable art, but you can also have a healing experience designed just for you if you come to the space.
All right. That sounds great. Now, last part of the interview, you have healing bowls. And what I want to do is I want to go take a look at those, and I want you to explain everything in regards to that to the audience.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
So that's it. Thank you.
Greenwood Park Gallery and Framing, open for all of your art needs. Located at 4233 West Fond du Lac Avenue, open Mondays through Fridays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Now featuring African American and contemporary artwork for local, national, and international artists. Your local shop for masks and statuettes, mud cloths, royal cloths, and salt lamps. Call 414-444-5166 or follow their Facebook. Greenwood Park Gallery and Framing, 4233 West Fond du Lac Avenue.
All right, Melissa, we're back here with another aspect of yourself and your art. Now, these are called three different things. The singing bowls, right? Mm-hmm. The healing bowls.
Yep, you go now.
And what's the other
Sound.
Sound bowls. Mm-hmm. Okay. So can you explain to the audience exactly what we have here?
So we have sound healing here. Now, one of the interesting things about the word healing is if you look it up in the dictionary, healing actually means to restore to health or to make sound. So you have the word sound that is closely associated with the word healing. And of course, we're talking about a different meaning of the word, but sound in itself can be healing. Mm-hmm. So what we have here with the singing bowls is the opportunity to hear pure sound frequencies that resonate with different areas of your body and your energy field. And so some may be familiar with the chakra centers in the body or the chakra system in the body, which they are associated with different colors. So red all the way up to violet. But when you hear the different sounds, it activates different healing energies within the body. So sound travels on water, and our body is 75% water or liquid. And so you can even think about times where you've talked to people and it's high vibrating, you feel good after hearing somebody speak. And then you can probably think of times where somebody has come and brought the energy completely down with their word or their vibration, what they carry. Anytime somebody comes into a room, it changes the chemistry of the room. Anytime somebody leaves the space, you feel it. And so I'm saying all that to say that sound frequencies help us to restore ourselves to our base self. So taking away all the energy that you might have taken on throughout the day. It's a form of meditation. It's a form of bringing yourself back into peace and oneness with yourself. Okay. And, and even in the medical field, right, there's a procedure called lithotripsy that is used for people who have kidney stones. And back in the day, they used to actually use these. These are tuning forks, so these create sound frequencies as well. But they would chime something like a tuning fork near the kidneys to help break up the kidney stone, so someone could pass that kidney stone with little or no pain. And so just pure sound frequency.
Okay.
Right? And that procedure is still done today, but with technology, it's just done a little bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
But sound frequencies are used in the medical field as well, even like with the ultrasound. That's sound frequencies to create an image or a picture. So would you like to hear?
Well, yeah, but before that, I just had some other questions about them.
Sure.
So we have different sizes and different colors. Does that have any, what significance does the size have and the colors?
So the size creates the pitch. So these are the same notes in the musical scale. So C, D, E, F, G, A, and B.
Really?
Yes. Yep. So you can, so even when I play, you'll hear harmonizing tones, or if I play two that are right next to each other, they don't necessarily harmonize.
Okay.
So this it's like music. And so that's with the size and the thickness of it creates the tone and the pitch. And the colors are, again, they're connected to the chakra system. So red is for your root chakra. That's your survival, your security, your comfort, your grounding. You have orange, which is connected to your sacral chakra, which is also where your reproductive organs are. So that creativity, reproduction, your deep-seated emotions get stored in that area. Then you have yellow, which is your solar plexus, which governs your digestive system, your sense of power, and your sense of individuality, discipline, willpower. Green is connected to your heart chakra, so love, but then also wealth and money. Like, we should be doing what we love. So those two things go hand in hand. Then you have blue for your throat chakra, communication, just learning the rhythm and the flow of how to speak, how to communicate, when you might be saying a little bit too much or when you need to speak up more, that's associated with your throat chakra. Then you have indigo, which is your third eye chakra, associated with your inner self, your sleep cycles, your intuition and discernment. And then you have violet for your crown chakra, which is your connection to your highest self or God, however you view that.
Okay, now that was in regards to the bowls. So now we have the tuning forks. Is that what you call these?
Tuning forks.
Tuning forks. So explain that and if there's any significance with the color as well.
Sure. So I'll start with these. So the silver ones, they're different sizes as well, and they produce different pitches as well. And these are used around the body. They help to detect information. So I will hear, just depending on how it chimes in certain areas of the body, overtones or undertones that might let me know that there's an energetic block or a gap that might be lingering around that person's energy field, because we are a body, but our aura does extend far beyond us, maybe about 6 feet in each direction. And so I use these to, they're tuning forks. So like that fine tuning. We'll see with the bowls, they have a deeper sound that kind of take up the room. These are a lighter, more high-pitched sound that help to fine-tune any imbalances that are going on in the body. And then the colors, same, associated with the chakras. These colored ones, they have these weights on them. So these are called weighted tuning forks. These, you chime them, you activate the sound, and you put the bottom of it directly on the person's body. And that sound vibration now is used in a physical way to break up any energy body, any that sound frequency is used to break up any energy blockages that are in that particular area.
Okay, interesting. So now, can we hear some of the sound bowls?
Sure.
And then after that, can we also hear some of the tuning forks?
Yes.
All right. And you can explain anything while.
All right. That sound just kind of took up the room, and we actually call this a sound bath because.
All right, so if you could show the audience, let's hear something from the tuning forks.
Okay, so these definitely produce a different sound, more high pitch and more targeted. And the sound can linger just depending on how close they are. May I? Mm-hmm. The sound can linger for up to 2 minutes where, I can't hear it, but you can hear it.
Really?
So I don't hear it anymore. Do you still hear it?
I sure do. Wow.
Yep, so there are those. And then the weighted tuning forks, you don't hear very well from a distance, but you can hear it by your ears. But like I said before, you feel it on your body. So can I borrow your hand?
Yes.
Okay. So do you feel that vibrating?
Yes.
And then sometimes I might ask a client, where does the vibration stop? So sometimes people can feel a vibration maybe go up through their elbow and it stops on one side. The other side, it might go all the way up to the shoulder. So that is information for me to work with the side that has a shorter range, for the vibration.
Now when you placed that on my hand, I did feel like it was like a soothing feel. Mm-hmm. And that's the goal.
That's correct? The goal. And it's like acupuncture, acupressure. Okay. So the same thing, you're just putting a tuning fork on that area that would otherwise be either pressed with like one of the acupuncture needles or fingers with the acupressure. Yep. Okay. Like AcuSound.
Right. Sounds good. Good. Well, yeah, that's it. And I want to thank you so much, sister. I've learned a lot. And hopefully the audience have learned a lot as well. Once again, Melissa, please tell the audience where they can reach you, where Alamole is, and just give them your information, how to contact you.
Sure. Again, I can be reached on the website, www.thealamode.com. and that's theallah.mode.com. And we're located at 1420 West Center Street inside of the Franklin Square building. If you'd like to come by to get a tour or book a service, whether it's a sound healing service, a consultation for jewelry, or Reiki services, or a Reiki class, you can do that all through my website, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you. The Artist Connection podcast was generated from many conversations with local artists around the lack of opportunity to showcase their talent. Here at Greenwood Park Gallery and Framing, we recognize our local talent and strive to connect artists with the community. Please enjoy this opportunity to hear from local artists and learn more about what inspires their work.
Greenwood Park Gallery and Framing specializes in custom framing, printing on canvas, and selling contemporary and African American art, all housed in our 3,000 square foot art gallery. We are centrally located in Milwaukee at 4233 West Fond du Lac Avenue. We recognize local artists and strive to connect local talent with the community. We're asking for your support. Contact us to find out how you can help sponsor the work we're doing to highlight local artists in our community.